Poco is everywhere and has disrupted the Indian market. It has overthrown all the phones in the segment 20,000 rupees. Now it has also become a smartphone flagship killer's killer. Like it has overthrown all the phones like Honor Play, Asus Zenfone 5Z and all the mid-range phones. Now, after seeing the launch of Poco F1, we common consumers had one question in our mind, that how did Xiaomi manage to pull this off? How did Xiaomi release Poco F1 with flagship specifications for such less price? Is there any scam involved? Did Xiaomi do any scam? So to know further and to know how actually Xiaomi managed to pull this off, let's begin the video. Now we all know that in order to pull this off, Xiaomi must have done cost cutting in some area or the other. Now the first definite area where the cost cutting is visible is the build quality. Now Xiaomi has made Poco F1 in a polycarbonate shell, and polycarbonate is basically another name for plastic. So the first area of cost cutting is definitely the build quality. So Xiaomi is using Corning Gorilla Glass 3. It is a protective glass, but it has become old. Corning has now already released Corning Gorilla Glass 6. So they have done a little bit of cost cutting out there. Then another area where cost cutting can be seen is that it has USB Type C, but the hardware inside is still of USB 2.0. Also, the phone is not having any oleophobic coating. Now in common terms, it is a coating that is found on phones to prevent it from dust damage or some accidental spills like water spills or some food spills, etc. So Poco phone is missing or is not actually having proper oleophobic coating. So now another area where Xiaomi has done cost cutting, or not cost cutting but actually has reduced the prices by using Snapdragon 845. Now hold on, every one of you must be asking the same question, that how did Xiaomi manage to reduce price using Snapdragon 845, which is a flagship level chipset and seen in phones which are like priced way too high. So the simple answer is that Snapdragon 845, if you see now, has actually become an old chipset. It has been around a year, I guess, and Snapdragon is soon going to launch, or Qualcomm is soon going to launch a new chipset, that is Snapdragon 855 or 860s, and the confirmed date is not known, but it is soon going to launch a new flagship chipset. So this makes Snapdragon 845 an older version. Now Xiaomi may have used this point to bargain with Snapdragon and get Snapdragon 845 at a lower cost. Also knowing that this phone will be sold like crazy and will be gone out of stock very soon, they might have purchased bulk of Snapdragon 845 chipset at a wholesale price which might be lower than actual retail price of the chipset. Now a way in which Xiaomi is earning by the sale of Poco F1 is by promoting the apps. Now we see that Poco F1 has many pre-installed applications like Amazon applications and Microsoft applications. Now Xiaomi must have done some kind of deal with app manufacturers to pre-install their apps. Now this is beneficial for both the phone also and the app manufacturers also, because the consumers get the app already pre-installed, and if they are useful they can be used, and if they are not, they can be uninstalled or disabled. And it also helps to reduce the price of the phone, and Xiaomi has used this tactic to reduce the price of the Poco F1. Now these were all the tactics that Xiaomi might have used to reduce the price of Poco F1. So despite of all the facts and despite of considering the cost cutting, Xiaomi has released an amazing phone. The Poco F1 is one of the best phones, and I consider it to be the best phone in the 20,000 segment. And though we know that they have done cost cutting in some department, we surely can overlook them, and we can see how great a product Poco F1 is, and I'm sure this will spark a new range of smartphone competition among all the other manufacturers. That's all for my video. If you like the video, please give it a big fat thumbs up and subscribe to my channel and comment. and please do share my video. Bye bye.
Raindrop, drip, drop top, top smoking, no cooking the hot pot. You fucking on your bitch, yeah, that. Looking up, open the park pot.